Hi, good afternoon. We just logged in for our Friday art demo live. We are going to be, I'm just going to wait to see if some folks join in with us. But we are here at Upbeat Artworks. So I just want to let you know that my name is James. I'm a project coordinator with Artbeat Studio. We are actually a not-for-profit, community-based organization. We have a studio program and we have an urban art center, and in Portage Place, which I'm going to point out, we have an urban art center called Studio Central, and we also have our art gallery, which you're looking at right now. This is the second floor of Portage Place, just past the Dollarama. You can't miss us. So our Friday art demo, we're here to do some collage with sketchbook art. But before we get to that, we have a couple of things we want to talk about. I want to highlight right now behind me, this is an example of some of the work that we carry in Upbeat Artworks. So this is some gorgeous stained glass by our artist, one of our artists, Chris Johnson. Really talented artist. He does everything in stained glass, and he does these very cool images, so talented. But we have a couple of other folks here who I'll turn the camera around, they can introduce themselves, and they'll talk about some art that we have here in Upbeat. So one second. There we go. Hi.
Hi there, it's Kate.
Hi, it's Tiffany.
We're here to present. So we got too much excitement today. I just came here and noticed a bag with a little note on it, and thank you, Christine, if you're watching. Christine Girard is one of our artists who crochets and knits and does all this beautiful emotional support, pickle and potatoes, crochet item. I forgot the word. What did I want to say?
There's worry worms and there's emotional support potatoes.
So Christine donates all the proceeds from her sales to Artbeat Studio.
This is a positive potato.
Oh my God.
And maybe a tiny potato, but I believe in you. Go do your thing.
Emotional support taco. It's okay to fall apart sometimes. Tacos fall apart and we still love them.
These are adorable. I love them so much.
Oh my God. That's incredible.
Worry worm. I'm the little worry worm. Hold me close and tight. You can take me everywhere. I'm here to make things bright. When you're feeling worried, give me a big squeeze. Take a couple deep breaths and you'll feel at ease. I need this right now.
We have an emotional support avocado.
Oh, no way. Oh my gosh.
We have some really interesting items this time.
Worry worms come in different colors.
Mater's here.
They have all the same. They have all the same note with the little poem. Yeah.
I think that's everything.
And this is everything we have.
But there's a lot of everything.
And everything we received from Christine last time, it was sold out so quickly. So hurry up if you want to get
If
one
you're
of
looking
these.
for one of these positive potatoes or emotional support avocados, you better come quick because they go fast.
Too much excitement. I forget
So
the words. I'm sorry.
So excited about all this stuff.
All right, that's beautiful. So that's Christine Girard.
Yes.
That's available here at Upbeat Artworks. So please come and check that out. And today you can see our setup.
So what we are doing here today is based on my daughter Mater's sketchbook. And this was done during the first year of college. So I just want to show some of the art that we're going to use for collaging.
Yeah.
So today we are working with collage based on artwork, sketchbook artwork. We're not using this one. It's good the way it is, I believe. You can recognize the pavilion and Assiniboine Park by what you see here.
Yes, we did little studies there.
I'll just skip a couple pages. So we have some artworks that we can work on top of. not this one. I would not work on top of this beautiful portrait.
And it's also, I think, such a cool, thank you, Madar, for letting us use this, because it's such a cool way to upcycle like work that you've already created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of this was just like for assignments and
They
Yeah.
would like to sit in a book otherwise.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is just crinkled paper. I can see it. Someone can work on top of that or even relate to it. A skull,
we could do a skull.
Beautiful.
eyes, lips. This can be used to cut out those anatomic parts and writing. Fat frog can be fun to collage. What was that, Peter?
This was just like a gouache painting of a goth festival.
Goth festival?
Bunch of people milling around in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's also very impressionist, the way it looks. Yeah.
Also too, very
earring.
Oh,
This is it.
That one's
Ariel.
charcoal, so you do not want to collage on top of that one.
It won't stick.
So this one I would possibly not collage myself unless someone like wants to.
Oh,
work
cool.
on
I like
top
that.
of
Let's bring this
This
here.
is good the way it is. Maybe can be added to. That's a little self-portrait. So I would see this as something that you can start collaging on top if you want a definite image. And something like this. I can pick something like that and work. Just separating into different colors. Someone who wants to cut into smaller pieces and create pointillism idea out of little tiny pieces of paper. And we'll need to cut smaller ones because I just don't have any size like that. So we have this.
Yeah.
Can't show.
And this is something I can see. This is something I can see as I like to collage on top. And then you can have your own ideas.
Cool.
We can start from the blank and work on any. So you can go through.
I already picked one.
Yeah,
This is the one I picked.
you can pick this one, and that's awesome to build on. I believe that's
love this.
perfect for.
I love the
I've
colors.
already had an idea of what I
Yeah.
was gonna do. I don't know if I want to take any of my pieces because
So,
I already
Major, do you still want to pursue that idea that you take the
Yeah.
white paper and just paint it afterwards? So Major is doing that. Major is actually taking some white paper.
Okay.
I was cutting yesterday. Cannot say it's perfect, but it's good enough to work on. And there is some watercolor paint that is going on top of what Major is doing. So that's the style Major is going to work with. We
Cool.
got shredded strips. These are basically my artworks that I shredded.
Nice.
So that's something that I did not. I was painting for relaxation.
Yeah.
I wasn't painting to show this. So these are quite fun to work with.
Yeah, yeah.
The brushes are here for actually spreading the glue.
Okay.
Little tiny bit of water, and then I would add glue, and that's what I'm going
Cool.
to spread just to have a bit more to stretch it. But you could just work with regular glue.
Yeah.
If you want to work with papier mâché, yes, you would. I do have some strips you can cut.
Okay.
These are newspapers.
I'll say, like, as we're doing this, the nice thing about collage, I'm sure everyone's noticing, is the setup is pretty minimal, which is pretty neat. Glue, a little bit of water, you got a brush, and you can tear, you can cut, and layer as you want to layer.
Brown paper.
Cool.
All the strips, assignments, all school stuff shredded right here. Could use the colors we have. So I'm just dropping it on the floor. I don't want too much stuff on the table.
Cool.
This stuff can be cut out and used, but also it can be used for stencil making.
Yeah.
I have the board if someone wants to cut out anything out of here. What else? Did I miss anything? I have, okay, baby wipes are necessary because after touching the sketchbook, I got
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
something on my fingers. So
Baby wipes, essential.
I made sure I cleaned them right before I was touching Christine's stuff.
Oh, cool. I love that.
And yes, please use this
Okay.
in between.
do we have smaller brushes?
I have one for you.
It should be in the paints.
It
Oh,
was
there it is.
inside there, and one extra for someone else who wants to
This
use
one
it.
looks good. I think I want to do like a small sketch before Cause I already have an idea of who I want to paint.
So I think I want to work with one of these images.
Choose one you like, maybe.
Which one should I choose?
There's so many. Almost spoiled for choice.
The thing is, you can choose one and do whatever you want with it. You don't have to do
Yeah.
exactly what's on there. But the ones with the sticky notes, you can choose those ones.
I can choose those?
Yeah.
Yeah? So maybe this?
Yeah, you can choose that one, and you can like cut the things.
I was gonna
out.
say, you can cut
Yeah,
these
you
out,
can cut
it'd be
them
really
out.
neat, eh?
and put
Okay.
them on the collage.
So I'm gonna use this one. I've got a nice full shot so you can see everyone's individual
Great.
sections.
You're very good with that tripod.
Ooh.
The rest of us all just pretend like we know what we're doing.
Is there water?
There is.
Okay, so I mean, like to paint with. Is this?
Yeah, this is water for putting in.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, here's a.
Who are you starting with, Kate?
I'm checking on some idea if that works out.
Where's scissors floating around here?
Scissors.
There were scissors in the one of the bags with strings. No, it's the yellow
Oh,
bag.
there's scissors right
Oh,
here.
nice. Right
Thank
on.
you so much.
I should have brought an extra pair.
Is there another pair of scissors up there, Chloe?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yay. Thanks, scissor lady.
Scissor lady.
Okay. So what I'm thinking of, I want to cut this in smaller pieces and then start collaging. So I'm thinking I have all the colors I need. I might not, maybe I can cut after, but I have this, and this. Guess that's all I need. I will need scissors too, so I've got some things.
Do you have an idea of what your collage is going to be?
I was going to use one of your images, but I can take a small detail rather than taking the whole
Yeah,
image.
you can use it. Well, that still counts as using it.
Right? Yeah.
You're just not using the whole thing.
Right.
I kind of like how staticky this one looked. Reminded me of television static.
Mm.
So I'm trying to do something a little bit abstract. That's the nice thing about collage, you can do almost anything.
Yeah, so true. I think collage is very, yeah, you can do anything with
It's
it.
very approachable.
Yeah. I think this is kind of neat because the classic approach to collage is sitting down with magazines and cutting out images. But this is a cool way to approach it by sitting down with someone else's art and
Donated art.
donating art and
Definitely make sure it's donated art.
playing with it, you know?
Yeah.
We just stole some art. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
We're
this.
just gonna cut this up. Yeah, no, never do it without permission. Always with permission.
No worries.
You get a home interest like, where's my sketch?
Oh, you did my sketchbook.
No, don't worry. I gave permission for my art to be used.
And I forgot the boards with paper installed at home. Because I was going to bring these as well, but I didn't. I was preparing a bigger package.
That's okay, we got plenty here to work with.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
It's the common problem with overpacking. Thinking you need everything when you only need a few things. But that's the thing with art, you never know what you're gonna want.
She was shredding a lot of paper yesterday, and I was like, I don't think we need that much. It's gonna be like 4 people or something.
It can be donated to Studio Central right after.
Yeah.
They're ready to accept all that. If they're not, oh well, they can bring it home.
You can bring it for next time.
Yeah. See. Okay, make it
That's
this.
nice. Yeah. Should I do this onto a canvas?
Yes, you can,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
There's so many neat pieces.
I know.
of art, right?
I like how. Do you have a paper shredder at home?
Yes.
Oh.
I said the same thing, they're so even.
I know.
There's no way these girls are bad.
No,
That would be.
I wouldn't have that much patience.
Some people do, I don't know how.
I barely have enough patience to like cut like 5 strips
Yeah.
into smaller pieces.
And it was quite hot. It's not that easy to,
Not that easy to do when you
no.
shredder throws off a lot of hair. At least mine does anyway.
I do not know if I actually want to pick up a skull. It's a bit challenging. Let's see.
Okay.
So just need a brush.
Oh yeah.
Okay, do we have,
Did I think we only brought 3. I'll go grab one.
okay,
I'll go grab one extra.
thank you.
Thank you.
Is this the glue that we're using?
So yeah, we have glue, and we have water if you want to add more.
I have butter.
You got water? Okay.
Perfect. And if anyone has
Yeah.
any questions or comments while you're watching this, feel free to toss them in below. And even if you're watching this later, like if it's not live, it'll be on our Facebook page. You can always throw a comment on and we'll catch that later. Neat.
This is just simple watercolor paper printed.
Oh, looks really cool.
Yeah, great. I'm gonna add these.
There you go.
Awesome, thank you.
I knew I should have brought an extra. Always need one more.
So for myself, it's just using glue on both sides or whatever, happens because the pieces are small enough to not know what you're doing. I am not sure if I can actually put it out first and keep it the same way, so I do not have a choice of just going on each
Okay.
of them, or I could just smudge a little piece and add pieces one by one, or
So for the glue, should I use this?
we could use the
this?
caps
You can
and
also
some
share with me if you want. I've got mixed glue
Oh,
here.
okay,
It's
yeah.
mixed with a little bit of water to thin it out.
Perfect.
Perfectly happy to share. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is curing.
And sometimes it gets very, very quiet when I'm concentrating.
Mhm. Well, this is not as much concentration for me
Oh, that's good.
because I don't want to over focus and then get tired quickly, so I just I
Kinda
will
go with the
try to not overdo. And I'm really hard with words lately. I don't know, they just do not come to mind for some reason.
It's summer.
So I can just talk and not know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Sometimes your brain takes a break. It's summertime. And a heat wave.
It's really hot. Maybe I
Oh my
just
gosh,
shredded
yeah.
too much paper yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, way too much.
Yes, till 12:30.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's a lot of paper shredding.
Well, it's more cutting than shredding for me. Cutting
Okay.
is harder than shredding.
Well, shredding isn't that bad. It's just putting it in the shredder. It's the cutting that's. You have to put all the little individual pieces. But even then, it's still pretty mindless.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat because some of the paint is actually coming from the opposite sides of these strips, and it's coming into the glue that I'm using. It's leaking in, so you're getting like a little hint of green here and there, which kind of goes with the letters that are already on here, which is neat. But yeah, definitely an interesting fact.
That pointillism one that took me so long.
Oh, I bet. Pointillism is so tedious.
It's
I think it can be relaxing, I think, you know?
if you get into the right zen,
Yeah.
but like sometimes you're just in the wrong headspace for it.
One of our assignments in college, we had to do like an actual like drawing of like a still life.
Oh geez.
But it had to be one in like regular standard shading, and one had to be either cross hatching or pointillism.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone did cross hatching, but like a couple of kids did like pointillism, and I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
It's just
Challenging. Big challenge.
it takes a lot of patience, I would imagine. Oops.
So for myself, I never see actually working with pieces I leave. It's always mixed media. If I do collage, I cannot just leave it as collage. So I will paint over or do something with it. But I can see myself actually leaving part of it the way it is and cover the rest. Because I don't like white spaces, and here it's not even an option because when you glue it smudges. And with different pieces of paper out of sketch and the sketchbook and everything, and you will see a lot of leaking paint. And for some people, it's not the best to work with stuff like that because it might feel very messy.
Yeah.
noticed I picked the painted old tablecloth.
Oh, yes.
You picked the what?
The tablecloth that was painted over. This is
Oh.
a newer one.
Okay, yeah.
So I kept it for tidier people than me. I work with such a mess. But this is what I chose to do, okay? Will you let me use your watercolors after?
Yeah, sure. These are ones I got for college and I just never used.
Oh, the watercolors?
Yeah, these ones. I don't know.
Oh
These are like
gosh, those are good.
Yeah, these are like Windsor.
Wow.
Yeah, they're the high-end ones.
Yeah.
So we had to get like high end, like Windsor Newton, gouache as well. But I use that.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to learn how to use gouache. It's interesting.
Yeah, gouache is like a heavier body, right?
It's like kind of.
It's like in between watercolor and acrylics, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a little more opaque than watercolor,
Okay,
but
yeah.
a little more transparent.
Yeah, but when you add like water back into it, like it picks up.
Oh, okay.
It's like I don't know. It's
I've never worked with gouache. I'd like to try this.
maybe I should bring it in. Like I don't know.
Mm.
Like I wanted.
Maybe next Friday's live.
Yeah.
You could do something with gouache.
That would be fun.
I really want
Oh.
other people to try.
Wash.
But it's like I don't have a lot of colors, but I have like the yellow, the white, black, blue, and red. I think.
So you got primaries.
Yeah,
and
the
dark.
primary, so you can like mix the colors.
Yeah.
Hmm. So gouache is, what is better for gouache? Canvas or paper? What's,
And you can use watercolor paper for it, like a heavier paper.
I would say I can bring in watercolor paper maybe.
yeah, sure, absolutely.
I do have like a sketchbook that I think gouache will work okay on, so I can just bring that. I can rip a couple pages out.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with how that's turning out.
That looks really nice.
Yeah, very.
It's like TV static combined with a QR code.
Yeah.
Oh, you can use QR codes now.
Oh yeah, how's that been going? How's your new technology friend?
Your phone.
Oh, you're talking to me? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I thought you were just talking about something else. Oh, my friend's good. I just accidentally deleted contacts that I added.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I was trying, I was trying to erase it from the app, but I just deleted the contacts
Yeah.
instead.
Oh no. It's never any fun.
I was just doing something for Brad, because it's not even for me, but I'm a little bit.
It's not always easy to use.
Yeah.
It's not intuitive anymore. It used to be intuitive,
It's Apple, like it's supposed to be intuitive.
but it's not.
Well, once you get comfortable, we'll have to introduce your mom to memes.
Oh.
You're gonna love it, Kate. Suddenly your phone will say, you spent 7 hours on your phone.
else.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so much more comfortable with computer. And I cannot really see anything on the screen. I still need to send it to my computer and check on how it looks like, because otherwise I'm not seeing anything. And what I'm using it for, well, I'm really grateful for being able to take photographs on the go. Because the camera I had, I just stopped using the camera because it was not, like, it just,
Didn't do what you wanted it to do.
well, it was just not working as well as when I bought it. I was not happy about what it was doing. Yeah, the previous camera I had before, I really enjoyed the photos from that. But this one, I don't know, I just didn't like the quality too much.
Something in one of the settings you didn't like, I guess.
Maybe I just don't know the settings, but it just didn't work for me. I'm not the person to dig in settings too deeply. I just choose the simplest options that I see there, and if they don't do good, I just don't go too deep.
Yeah.
And if you're not a photographer, you kind of don't know what you're doing.
There's a lot of settings in these cameras. There's tons.
Well, I just bought the regular one, so I cannot really, I was not looking for anything too expensive, first of all. I just bought a simple camera with taking photographs and editing them. After I don't even edit them for what I need, because what I need is basically taking photograph and painting or drawing based on what I photograph. But it's really hard to actually find something you want to photograph too, like for myself.
Have you guys heard of Chapel Roan?
Yes.
I saw so many videos of her, so I want to do a collage of her.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
What is Chapel?
H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Is that a new singer?
Okay, I think I've heard this song, but I don't know who it was by.
She's
Yeah.
Catchy.
she's a queer artist.
Okay, cool.
And she's like, she's good. Or just makes good. boring-
Yeah, like that song is really catchy.
Like I'm
So
not
catchy.
into pop, but like
It still makes you want to dance.
yeah, like I really like her just everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her makeup, her music, her vibe.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to be a fan of the genre to be a fan of the artist.
No, like I'm open-minded. Like if I hear something I like
Yeah.
I can't help it.
And they have like a really very cool like sort of stage persona.
Okay.
Like big makeup,
Oh.
like glam, like very like sort of out there, like
Very
feathered eyelashes.
Oh, neat.
Yes.
So very over the top.
Yes.
Like kind of drag.
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of
okay.
draggy.
Chapel Roan is their drag persona, kind of.
Okay.
Like it's not their actual name.
Gotcha.
Kind of like
Their
Lady
stage
Gaga is
Their
her
stage
actual name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, she does kind of remind me of Lady Gaga, like the 2020s version of Lady Gaga.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Lady Gaga is one of the pop artists I actually do really like a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I don't really listen to pop all that much. So I decided I want to make a collage of her.
That sounds cool. Well, I think I finished early again. That happened last time too. That's okay.
I barely even started.
Oh, you're just playing with paint.
Yes.
Look all the colors you picked. And all the, non-colors. Gotta let it dry now.
Yeah.
It's like soaking wet. So much glue.
That's one thing about collages, is that you have to be patient
Yes.
enough to let it dry.
That is the hard part.
It's probably why I don't do collages a whole lot.
Probably me too. I'm a little too impatient. When I work with ink, I just let it, I'll paint it and then I put it to the side to let it dry and then work on something else. Because it goes so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I end up with like 3 things on the go. It's switching between one drying and one working and one just sitting in here. I have to use a lot of my cardboard boxes though.
Oh, really?
Put it to dry in a cardboard box.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it helps soak up some of the moisture, so. Cause heaven knows I get a lot of cardboard boxes. Groceries and Amazon.
Yeah.
And Amazon will give you this huge box even if you order like one thing.
This thing comes in a box. This thing.
Yeah.
You order like, I think one time I ordered like a lipstick or something and it came in like this
Oh my God,
huge
yeah,
box
yeah.
and it's like,
That's funny.
can you just make a tiny box?
Just put it in one of those envelopes.
Yeah.
Right? The bubble wrap envelopes.
Yeah, like honestly it could fit in there. I don't know. Like, I'm sure they have enough money to make those small boxes or something. Oh well. It's Amazon.
Yep. Oh, excuse me. A little bit of a cough today. Dry here, I guess. It's dry up there. It's dry
The
inside.
AC.
Yeah, it's gotta be
Oh yeah, the AC does that to me all the time too.
It's better than outside.
better than the alternative.
Way better, actually.
Way better.
It was so bad outside.
Yeah, I went for a walk yesterday. I think it was around 3, and I should not have gone at 3. I
Oh my
should-
gosh, yeah.
Should have waited till 5.
Even at 5 o'clock.
It would have been hot, yeah, but the sun would have been maybe just a little lower. I was just like, I need to go for a walk. Walk out in 35 degree heat. It was a nice walk. It was just very warm. But we won't get this weather for so long.
Yeah.
Gotta enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
That's just true.
That's neat.
It's really cool what you decided to do with like
Yeah.
the spheres and some cool shapes together.
Kate, yours is coming along.
I will need to paint it because I never like just paper and glue because it creates those little bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to cool down a bit.
We have about 10 minutes.
And I can paint over after, and that's what I'm creating. I'm creating some texture,
Okay.
and I will definitely be going over spaces that have, little dots and pieces. Yeah, I want to make it look good.
Yeah.
And I don't really focus on the style, so I don't know what I'm doing. It can be just a random thing.
I also like, I always forget, we're working with the glue, and you can cover things and the glue always dries clear.
Yes.
Kind of
Yeah.
goes on like milky white, but then it ends up clear.
Yeah, you can kind of see where it's going when you put it on, and then it
Yeah.
disappears when it dries. It's kind of interesting.
I don't do collage too often, and this is one of the reasons it's really hard for me to actually, it's patience I don't have. And it doesn't look the way you want to when you create it. It's easy to see what you are getting as the result when you paint
Yeah.
for me, but when I do collage, I'm
Right.
not really
Yeah.
It's a lot more abstract.
Very true.
Yeah.
Especially if it's not a medium you're familiar with. Like I know when I'm sitting down to paint, I like a specific style of painting, and I can anticipate my next move. But if it's a new medium, if it's something you're trying out that's new for you, it can feel
Like a lot.
like a lot.
Yeah, I'm not this type of person to actually come back home and glue all day, because I would not be, like, some people could like making puzzles. I never work with puzzles, because I find it's not for me. Like, working with little pieces and putting
Right.
them together, no. I always thought of people who make puzzles and can actually assemble a big one is like a lot of patience.
Yeah.
Something I cannot even think of.
I could maybe attempt to do it if I didn't have a cat. I just,
Cats do make a lot of crafts hard.
yeah.
I was doing some stitching yesterday and my needle was hanging down from my piece, and all of a sudden my cat comes up and starts trying to chew on my needle. It's like, stop it! That's not good for you.
Yeah.
You gotta put it like behind some kind of locked door
Yeah.
once you're done.
Yeah. Used to keep them out of it.
Because you don't want them to like eat your art.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Left? Okay. Well, I have big part of the day here. I can still work and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But I will need a break for sure. That's way too.
I was gonna say we have
So not
we have a few minutes left, but don't worry, we're gonna keep working on stuff. So what we'll do later, so even if we sign off, we'll be posting pictures of the work that we have done. So you'll get to see some examples and see what we came up with.
An hour just isn't enough time.
No.
Who knew? Who knew?
So some colors will be still visible and some will be painted over. I don't know how it looks like yet, so let's see. Oh, that looks cool. That's amazing. Wow.
Angles.
Maybe I'll do a little walkthrough so I'll show all the pieces. Can I get you guys the baby wipes? So this is why baby wipes are an artist's best friend. They truly are. Baby wipes, so I'm covered in glue and paints. Baby wipes, just peel it right off.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Tiny bit tighter. Okay guys, don't look if you don't like mess.
Art is mess. Mess is art.
True. Okay, so I'm gonna just take this out and we'll have a little peek at what everyone's doing. Okay. So let's go, Maytar, let's have a look at your piece.
I am like maybe a quarter of the way done. This is my reference photo right here. I'm trying to do Chapel Roan right here, but with paper. And
Cool.
what I'm doing is I'm doing white paper and then I'm doing paint on top to get this cool like textured effect. And I think I'll go with like blue and like maybe red around like for her hair.
Cool.
I think it'll look cool.
Right on, that's great. And this is what I'm working on. I'm still working on this. I guess a little kind of graphic. I'm gonna probably put some paint in between the, fill in some of the gaps with paint. So that's kind of what I've been working on. And this is, yeah, the circles are from the sketchbook, and then these are all from here. You can see this pile of shredded paper. So neat. And Tiff.
This is mine.
Oh, cool.
Took the sketchbook paper and kind of just put strips over top of it, and it kind of turned into, I don't know, I said it kind of looks like a painting crossed with a QR code.
Yeah.
TV static with a QR code, I think was what I said.
It looks, yeah, it looks very cool.
Yeah.
And
mine is looking like a mess right now because I picked up something that I need to work for a longer time.
oh, it looks good. And this is your reference, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see the jawline.
You can see it, yeah. So you can see there.
You can see what you're working with. It's building. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'll get there.
Yeah. I have no doubt.
So we will continue working on here, and then what we'll do is we'll end up posting some pictures. Here, I'm gonna do a little send out. Yeah, so we'll continue to work, and then we'll post some pictures of our end results. And I guess I do want to mention one thing before we all say goodbye. Tomorrow, Saturday, if you're around, we're actually going to be running a free art workshop in Central Park. It's our annual get-together. We call it Art in the Park. We'll have a facilitator there, art supplies there for you. You just need to show up and join us and follow along for a really cool outdoor art workshop. It's going to be really fun. So tomorrow at noon in Central Park, if you're in the area, feel free to stop by. If you can't stay, come say hi. We'd love to see you. So I'm just going to flip this around. We'll all say goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Come to Central Park.
Yeah, come to Central Park.